Hello, everybody. This is Drew Thomas here, and welcome back to Why I Hate. So, we're back again with another SpongeBob episode, and this episode is All That Glitters. Oh my goodness, this episode. So, this episode focuses on SpongeBob breaking a spatula, so he gets a hydrodynamic new spatula, or whatever it is, called Le Spatula. And apparently it's sentient and it's self-aware, and it just runs away from SpongeBob when he before he could flip a Krabby Patty. And okay, let's just tear right into this. So the episode begins with someone ordering a monster Krabby Patty, which apparently we didn't know about until today. I mean, why a monster Krabby Patty? It's just a huge pile of Krabby Patty meat, and SpongeBob then decides to get ready to flip it, and then the spatula breaks off. He then holds out this long crying scene where he's just crying to everyone, and it's the same crying clip. And it's so fucking annoying. Or at least it's the same crying sound. It's just, wow. Goodness. And then Patrick joins in on it for some reason at Jellyfish Fields, which I found that to be somewhat funny. Although, I also found the therapy scene funny, but still, why? Why did they do this? So then SpongeBob reminisces about the times he had with a spatula, and then eventually he's walking as he's looking for a replacement spatula until he finds one that is super fancy. It's called Le Spatula, and before he could have it though, he had to buy it, and so he broke a lot of piggy banks. He gave up all of his money. He sold his house, and he sold his clothes so he could get a measly fucking spatula. I mean, why? Just for a measly spatula? And it doesn't even work. SpongeBob literally got conned. Because when he got to the Krusty Krab, before he could flip a Krabby Patty, which was regular, wasn't even a monster Krabby Patty, it just it just comes to life and then just runs away from SpongeBob. What's worse is that he gets no consequences. Like, he doesn't break, he doesn't get busted or anything. The spatula just runs away and it gets off scot free. And this is what causes SpongeBob to decide to, well, find his old spatula, which was in the hospital, which had a doctor who was an actor trying to win a part. I found that scene to be interesting and hilarious, actually. The scenes with that doctor. However, then it's revealed that Spatula, or Spat, in this case, is alive and was patched up in the infirmary. So, when SpongeBob goes to try to get him back, he just turns away after hearing about him buying the new spatula. And so, SpongeBob has another crying tantrum. Another fucking tantrum. He's just crying, and then he comes up while he's crying in the background. We just see him pop up, and he's like, "All the glitters is not gold." I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of hilarious, but well, still. SpongeBob literally cries like a fucking caterpillar as he inches to the Krusty Krab, and then eventually Spat's there, and guess what? Someone orders a Monster Krabby Patty again, but get this. SpongeBob flips it and his arms break off. And can you guess what he does? He just laughs. He laughs. That's all he does. This episode was just weird, also a little bit unsettling, and also kind of depressing. SpongeBob literally throws a fucking tantrum over a spatula. Like, even Caillou's tantrum's more tamer than this. SpongeBob's a grown man, and he's crying like a baby. It just makes no sense. At least this episode's sister episode isn't as bad. It's a little weak, though. Wishing You Well is a little weak. The song is meh, and also Patrick's a little bit of a prick in the episode. but we'll turn to episodes that are more worthy of Patrick being a prick for later videos. Anyway, this episode is weird. Just weird. Enough to the point where I cannot watch this episode. There's a lot of unwatchable SpongeBob episodes for me, and I refuse to watch them because if I watch them, I'll get pissed off. Anyway, so a little update. I have new characters, as you all saw in the community post, and I will be introducing them in future videos of Drew Thomas and Friends. But yeah. So subscribe to Drew Thomas and also subscribe to my other channels. And I think soon I'm going to get my new computer so I can start editing, and I'm going to clean up my room so I can have more, so I can look nice, so my room can look nice when I'm recording my episodes. Anyway, I'm hungry. I'm going to sign off. This is Drew Thomas signing off. Good night. Pickles suck. And this episode is fucking weird.